18th century England, the crippling taxes levied by the lords of the manor drove honest fishermen into the business of smuggling. In the frugal tradition of their French ancestors, these fisherfolk fought for their existence and they harmed no one. But there were others who came down to the sea to lure ships to their doom, to murder survivors and to plunder cargoes. They were known as the wreckers, dregs of humanity who counted no man as friend.
Welcome home, my lord.
Thank you, Tom. Pleasant journey, my lord? It was tedious.
Yes, yes.
Papa!
Jenny.
How are you, Papa?
I'm very well, thank you, Jenny.
How's London?
Very noisy and very dirty. It's good to breathe God's fresh air again. Well, Tom, help Edward with the boxes, will you?
Yes, my lord.
Where's Christopher?
Christopher? Oh, I'll find him. We weren't expecting you till tomorrow, Papa. I'll tell Christopher you're here. Chris!
Don't bother me!
Chris, Papa's back.
Well, Cherie, do you think I'm improving? That's funny. Where did Louise get to? She was here a moment. Father! You're a day early.
So it seems. Who was the young lady?
Oh, the young lady?
Hmm?
Oh, she's a friend of Jeremy's, sir. She just happened to come in to watch his fence.
Happened to come in?
Yes, sir.
I warned you. You excuse me, Papa.
Certainly, Jenny. I hardly approve your choice of a servant for a fencing opponent. I trust you always win.
Invariably, sir.
However, in future, I think Jeremy should confine his activities to the stables.
As you wish, Father. Thank you.
Oh, now, has everything been in order during my absence?
There was a wreck a few nights ago, sir.
Indeed.
There were no survivors.
Was the light not working?
I don't know. I questioned the watchman. He said it was, but I think he was lying.
Why should he lie?
Well, there's a rumor that a gang of cutthroats have moved into the district. One of them has been recognized. He's known as Black John. You heard of him, Father? He was once tried for piracy. Turned king's evidence to save his own skin.
You seem to be well informed.
I made it my business to find out about him.
Well, thank you, Christopher. I shall investigate this man myself. Now that I'm back, you need not concern yourself.
J'ai faim, maman. Est-ce que c'est prêt?
Oui, oui, dans un moment. En plus, je t'en prie, cesse de m'appeler maman, je ne suis que ta belle-mère. Je suis trop jeune et trop belle. Ah, mon chéri.
Comme tu as raison.
Ah, j'ai toujours raison. Qu'est-ce que c'est que ça?
What is it?
The wreckers. We saw the light go out at the point.
It is the third time.
Somebody ought to see Squire Trevanion.
Who do you suggest?
Why not yourself?
What should I tell him, Red? Should I tell the noble Squire that the wreckers are interfering with the rights of honest smugglers like ourselves?
Ourselves?
You think Trevanion does not know that every fisherman in this town is a smuggler?
But you're a merchant.
Nevertheless, I am a participant, a merchant, yes, a merchant who works closely with the men who go down to the seas in ships. Honest smugglers. Trevanion is not a fool. He has a word for men such as I. Receiver.
But these men are ruining our business, both fishing and smuggling.
Are you fond of your neck?
Squire Trevanion is a good man. I'm not afraid.
All right, we go to see him. I am fond of my neck, but I take a chance. Get my coat, please.
All right.
He's a survivor! Get him to the Frenchman! Come on! Black John, hurry, man! Black John, excise man! Get back here! Get back! They had a survivor! I know! Now get that stuff away as fast as you can! Come on! Trouble with cost you. Get in there now and do your duty like an honest landlord.
Put him down! Put him down!
Do as the lady said.
What are you doing to the poor fella? Put him down like the captain told you.
Oh!
How is your honor this morning? I hear our noble lord is on his way to the Duke of Avon.
Trevanion?
They say he intends to patrol the coast with the military gentlemen.
Bad for business, eh, John?
We'll see.
Has the Squire left yet?
Well, go and see for yourself.
Thanks for the tip.
Don't be leaving without your ale, Captain.
Business calls. I'll see you at the camp, sweetheart.
I'll be there, Captain.
purses, gentlemen. You're a stubborn man, Squire. Thank you, gentlemen. My regards to the Duke of Avon.
Drive on.
Here's a man who's 6 feet tall from Plymouth to Porthall. He's known as Jolly John the Hangman. When he appears and brings a rope, then you can give up hope for Jolly John the Hangman. He loves to have a laugh and joke when he really makes you choke. When you meet Jolly John the Hangman, what is the last thing that you see when on the gallows tree? It's Jolly John the Hangman. So don't try to smile.
Hello, Captain.
You'd better cool off. You'll be giving Jumor ideas.
Don't I give you any?
Welcome home, go for me, Captain!
Oh, dear. What were you saying now? Oh, yes, the soldiers. Well, I'll let you have 2 platoons and 2 NCOs. I can't spare any officers. Well, what are you going to do with the rascals?
I intend to put down smuggling in my district, and I'm prepared to use the sternest possible measures.
Smuggling, eh? I thought they all did a bit of that. Your part of the country. Yes. What about these wrecker fellows here? Hope you're doing something about them. I mean, smugglers, wreckers. Well, it's the same word to me. What do you think?
I agree with you. They are synonymous.
Synonymous. Well, that's a very good word, but it's too long for a man in my state of health. When do you want these soldiers?
At your earliest possible convenience.
Well, what are you going to do? Hang the whole community?
I shall make an example of certain of them.
Good. It's time something was done. The country's losing money hand over fist. I'll see you get the soldiers here, sir. Have a little refreshment before you go.
Thank you, no.
Huh? Nice to see you.
Goodbye, Your Grace.
Goodbye. Take care of yourself, dear boy. Goodbye.
Your Grace. It was the captain.
The highwayman?
Yes, sir. He's quite a character. Everybody knows him in the district. They say that when he robs someone and they have to return the same way, he stands watch to make sure no further harm comes to them.
How very thoughtful of him.
Well, it shows he's a decent fellow at heart, doesn't it, sir? Yes, he's quite a mystery man. Nobody knows his real name. He's simply known as the captain.
How do you know so much about this man?
One hears these things, sir?
Precisely, but who from?
Various people. Some of the...
I wonder if you've learned of the captain's gallantry through your association with Regern's daughter.
How do you know about her?
One hears these things. I'm displeased with you, Christopher. Gravely displeased.
Why did you never speak of this before?
I hoped your intelligence would eventually govern your behavior.
I'm sorry, sir. But I love her.
Indeed.
Haven't you ever loved anyone, Father? I don't mean to be impertinent, but if you had, you'd understand how I feel.
You must consider your position in the world, Christopher. This girl is the daughter of a tradesman. I suspect him of receiving stolen goods. It's even possible that he's responsible for the recent wrecking, or at least concerned with it.
It isn't true.
I realize now why you defend Lejeune. You must see this girl and you'll tell her it's for the last time.
I can't do that.
You disobey me.
I have no choice. We love each other and I intend to marry her.
We will see.
Is something the matter?
Now, there's something I must tell you. My father's going to use soldiers to patrol the coast. They arrive tomorrow. You must tell your people.
I will.
Shh. Black John.
They're heading for the beach. You stay here.
Don't follow them, Chris, please.
I'll be all right. I must warn the watchman. You stay in the cottage. I'll see you when I come back. Don't worry.
Are you all right? What happened to you?
What happened to me isn't important.
But it is to me.
I followed Black John and his men down to the beach. I saw them at work.
What happened?
I killed a man.
What?
It was self-defense. You needed evidence against the wreckers. Now you've got it. I'm your witness.
Suppose Black John were to lay charges against you of murder.
For God's sake, Father. What are you saying? Are you allowing this man to rule the district? To rule you? Something's happened to you. How do you think you even believe what you're saying? You can question Lejeune, Red Friars, Roger Traherne, any of the men in the village. They'll tell you the truth. They'll tell you what these cutthroats did tonight. Another shipwrecked, sailors murdered in cold blood. They can tell you they witnessed it.
They are doubtful witnesses, Christopher. Smugglers, all of them. We'll talk about this again in the morning. Please go to your bed.
Come in.
Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
You understand why I'm sending you away?
I killed a man.
During your absence, you'll have time to reflect upon this girl. For your own sake, Christopher, I ask you to think very carefully.
I'll never change my mind. Goodbye, Father.
Hello.
Hello. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Jenny. Hello, Jenny. I have a message from Christopher. What is it? He gave me this letter for you. I'm very sorry. You are very kind, Jenny. Will you give him a message for me? Yes, of course I will. Tell him I love him. I will always love him. Yes, I'll tell him. Don't worry. Chris will come back.
Only for the day we meet again. In the meantime, if you're in trouble or need me, write to the above, which is my address in London, and I will return. Stop a minute! Don't watch me go.
practice lot.
What is it?
The soldiers are patrolling the beach. I warned you.
Where was this cave?
Close to the point, sir.
Did all the men escape?
One dead, sir.
Where are your men now? Back at camp?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Now, this is a list of people I have under observation. They're all suspects. I want their homes searched immediately. If an account of all goods in their possession cannot be made, you are to arrest.
Very good, sir.
Francois Lejeune, have you anything to say before sentence is passed upon you?
Yes, Your Honor. I say that I am being condemned on the evidence of two men who should be standing in my place. Black John states that he saw me receiving stolen goods on the beach. The watchman swears that it was I who forced him to douse his lights so that the ship was wrecked. Both these men are liars.
Do you deny the charges of smuggling and receiving?
I deny the charge of wrecking. I never have taken a life.
Answer my question.
I do not deny the charge of receiving.
You have each been found guilty on the first charge of smuggling. Against you, Francois Lejeune, the charge of receiving has also been proved. The evidence of the witnesses is irrefutable. It is also the opinion of this court that you were responsible for the death of a survivor who was brought to your house on the night of the wreck of the Mary Ann. The penalty for the charges proved against you is death or deportation. But as to this third charge of wrecking, the court finds this not proved, and therefore will exercise due clemency in respect to the first and second charges. Each of you will suffer deportation to a colony where you will remain and undergo confinement and servitude for the rest of your natural lives. Come in.
There's a young person asking to see you, my lord.
Who is it?
Louise Lejeune.
I have nothing to say to her.
Yes, my lord.
I am praying.
Thank you, Charles.
I'm praying that you will be able to return soon to help my father. Maman sends to you her love. God bless you and keep you safe. I love you always. Louise.
Charles?
Yes, sir?
Get my things ready. Pack everything. I'm leaving.
Yes, sir.
Hurry.
Papa? some food for you. Some pasties, your favorite, you know. Mama cooked them herself. Papa, are you all right?
Yes, I'm all right, Louise.
If I send you away, perhaps we can come to you.
Louise, do you remember I often spoke to you of a great friend of mine? He is a highwayman. The captain, they call him. Do you remember that?
Yes, Papa.
He is not far from here. I know he uses a tavern that they call the Quiet Lady. Go to him and tell him what has happened. The captain is a very brave man. I once helped to save his life. Perhaps he can think of some way of helping me.
When will I send you away?
Perhaps not for a long time. Perhaps tomorrow. Who knows?
I will find him. What?
Well, what can I do for you?
I am the daughter of François Lejeune.
He is to be congratulated. How is my good friend?
He's in great danger.
Oh, Francois is always in great danger. That's what I like about it.
Oh, je vous en prie.
I'm sorry. Go and tell your father I'll do all I can.
I'm very grateful to you.
It may take a little time. Don't get impatient if nothing happens for a few days. Is this your horse? Feeling more cheerful now?
I put all my faith in you.
Good.
You'll tell me why you came to see the captain. And while you're explaining, maybe we'll have a little fun.
This lady's a friend of mine. You were just playing, weren't you? Will you get down on your knees and put your face in the dust and say you're sorry?
I'll see you in hell.
You never spoke a truer word, Black John, but that'll come later. Now do as I say.
'Tis a grand sense of humour you have, Captain. And as a man of chivalry myself, it gives me great pleasure to be honouring the lovely lady. Apologise, I will.
On your knees. You all right?
Yes, thank you.
I admire his taste.
loudmouth master out here. I want to talk to him. Just tell him my name and he'll see what's happening. Come on, tell him now.
All right, Tom. I told you never to come here.
I give the orders, Squire.
What do you want?
Withdraw the soldiers. Today.
On one condition.
Condition? You're not making the conditions. You found your records, so we don't need the military. Get rid of them, Trevanion. You know, as a boy, I used to be afraid of you. The high and mighty Mr. Trevanion. You gave the orders and I had to obey. Now the boot's on the other foot. And you hate it, don't you? You hate it as much as you hate me. Well, go on hating, Squire. It won't do you any good. Pour it out all over me. I'm enjoying it, because I know what it's doing to you. It's twisting you like a knife in your guts, and there's nothing you can do about it. You'd best do as I say, Squire. Oh. As a matter of interest, what was the condition?
That you and your gang of cutthroats leave this district.
Me and my cutthroats. Now, don't you threaten me, Mr. Trevanion. I could ruin you and still remain in town. I could burn this place down and there's nothing you can do about it. I could scream the glad tidings about you to every ear in the country that isn't stone deaf. And there'd be lots glad to hear about your darling little Christopher being the result of an indiscretion, shall we say? Good day to you, Squire.
Hello, Captain.
My ears have been burning.
I'm not surprised. You should hear some of the things Black John's been saying about you. Well, I wouldn't laugh about it. He's threatened to kill you.
I wish him luck. It's you that I'm worried about. I don't like you working in that place.
You won't hurt me. No one can hurt me. Except the captain.
Captain! Hey, Captain! Hey, coach, Captain. Coming soon. Over there.
Yes, Jim, I think I know who it is. Get my horse and bring me a spare one. Business call. See you later.
Good morning.
I'm afraid the haul won't be so good this time, Captain.
Take this letter to your master, Squire Trevanion, with my compliments. Drive ahead.
What the devil?
Hold. Holding you as a hostage against the life of one Francois de Jeune. Get on that horse. Follow me.
And finally, if these men are not released by midday tomorrow, your son will die. Why did he come back?
You will release them.
I can't, Jenny.
What about Chris?
The captain wouldn't do this. He's not a murderer.
Do you really believe that? There's some other reason why you cannot release these men. Why did Black John come here yesterday? What is it you're wanting, mister?
I would like to speak to Black John.
Come this way, mister. I'll tell you.
What can I do for our noble lord of the manor?
I should like to speak to you alone.
Oh, my God!
You don't need to tell me anything, Squire. News travels fast in this part of the country.
You know about my son?
Before you did. And you can talk to him now till doomsday. It'll make no difference.
Then you know what'll happen to him if I carry out the sentences on those men.
Sure I do. And it gives me a grand feeling. Do you remember when you used to have the whip hand? Do you remember the whip you used on me back when I was your servant?
I remember. Take care I don't use it again.
I dare you.
Come in.
You wanted to see me, Papa?
Oh, yes, Jenny. Sit down, will you? Jenny?
Yes?
Today you asked me why Black John came here. And I want you to know the truth. I've brought up Christopher to believe he is my legitimate heir. He is not. I was never married to his mother. Do you understand what that means? She died soon after he was born. Then I married your mother, and she adopted Christopher as her own son. And you were brought up together.
Black John found out about this?
Yes. He was my groom. I caught him ill-treating a horse, and I thrashed him. Soon after this, he disappeared, taking with him a great deal of my money and some letters which I had foolishly kept. And these he still has. Jenny, I wanted so much to keep your respect and your love.
You will always have my love.
Thank you, Jenny. And Christopher?
Nothing will make any difference to him.
What about the future? To live with the knowledge and the disgrace to be pointed at wherever he goes?
Papa. Chris and I are very close to each other. I know him even better than you do. You won't lose his love because of this. If you were to offer Black John a bribe...
If I gave him everything I possessed, it wouldn't make any difference.
There must be something we can do.
These men I sentenced had a fair hearing. I must do what is right, according to the law.
You look sad, Missy.
I'm worried.
Why are you worried?
I'm always worried when someone has to die. Are you serious about this boy? I mean, it's only a threat, isn't it? You don't really mean to kill him.
Is it going to be necessary? I asked you a question.
They're sending the men away tomorrow. You can't kill him.
I never go back on my word. If you can't stomach this, you'd better get back to the inn.
Why don't you get it over?
I don't fancy the idea of killing a man in cold blood.
Is killing me going to help Lejeune?
He's keeping you alive, going to.
If I help you to save him?
The trouble is, you don't know how. Any more than I do. You know what they're thinking? They're thinking, is he going to weaken at the last moment? It's awkward for both of us, isn't it? Especially you. Have you no suggestions?
I might have by tomorrow.
Tomorrow? It'd better be good.
Captain, they tell me you're one of the best swordsmen in England. At least give me a chance. Let me fight for my life.
All right. But it'll make no difference to the result.
I'll take a chance on it.
When do you want to fight?
Well, now.
Humor!
Yes, sir, boss.
Give the gentleman a sword. And bring me mine.
I can't afford to be as gallant as you, Captain. Which is it to be, my life or yours?
Put up your sword.
When did you learn to fight, mister?
Sometime you teach me, you know?
Well, I never expected to see that.
I was lucky.
The captain slipped. Anybody can slip.
I'd like to thank you.
Now that you're still alive, how are you going to justify your existence? How are we going to save Lejeune?
The only way is to prove to my father beyond any doubt that Black John was responsible for the wrecking and no one else.
Brothers of mercy. You know, I don't suppose sacrilege is any worse a crime than robbery or an occasional killing. What do you say, Master Swordsman?
Are being obeyed. There are no soldiers.
Do you think this is going to save your son's life? Cuss, let me tell you, he's already dead.
Comment ça va? Bien?
Ça va, ça va. Chris, where is Papa?
He's safe. You won't be able to see him for some time, but he's in good hands. He's safe and well.
Can't we see him?
I'm afraid not.
Why not?
Well, till we can prove his innocence, he's still an outlaw. It would be dangerous to take you to him. I have a plan which may help him, but it'll take time.
What is the plan?
The less you know, the better.
It is dangerous.
Not too dangerous, Johnny. Now listen to me carefully, both of you. Whatever happens, everyone has to think that I am dead. This is very important.
Even your father?
Yes, including my father. Well, there's something else I want you to do for me. I want you to find me some old clothes. The older the better. Some old fishing clothes. A jacket, some boots. Can you do this?
I will find some.
Don't be too long.
You sent for me, my lord?
Thank you, Tom. I want you to give this to the Duke of Avon. Take the long road. It'll be safer. You should reach there by nightfall.
Yes, my lord.
Well?
It's all arranged. Black John lost 5 men in the fight yesterday, so he'll be glad of a new hand.
Good.
But you'll have to be careful, Chris. He'll be very suspicious.
When do I have to meet him?
You must come to the tavern tonight.
Black John's no fool. You bear that in mind, both of you. If he finds out who you are...
Yes, I know, but, I don't think he's ever seen me before.
Maybe I cut Black John's throat.
A very good idea, but, unfortunately it won't prove anything.
Maybe I go with Chris.
Maybe you stay here and keep out of trouble.
Maybe I go back to the tavern. Good luck, Chris. John's in his room, up the stairs. He's expecting you.
What's your name?
Jonathan Roach, the 3rd mate in the Stratton.
Haven't I seen you before?
I doubt it.
How long were you at sea?
10 years.
And before that?
Does it matter?
I'm asking the questions.
I didn't come here to give you my personal life history. I've told you I'm a seaman. I've told you what ship I'm off. I could give you a lot of help. But if you don't want it, there's no good in wasting our time, is there?
Now, wait a minute. Did you ever hear of a highwayman called the Captain?
No.
We're paying him a visit. Come and see the fun.
Friend of yours?
No! No. He's no friend of mine. I just want to see how good a shot you are. If you're going to join us, you've got to be a good shot. This will be a test.
This is your quarrel.
You do as I say. House! So, you can handle that whip.
I came here to make money, see? I'm not interested in your private war. And the sooner we all understand that, the better. There's a ship due in harbor tomorrow night. Now, which is more important, your quarrel with the highwayman or the ship?
Who's going to tell you about the ship?
It's my business. But as a matter of interest, she's carrying gold.
Gold? All right. You get your information and come back here. We'll be home before dawn.
Where's Juma?
He left camp about an hour ago. I thought he went to find you.
An hour ago? Yeah. I hope he's all right.
I'm in order to report to you by the Duke of Avon, sir.
Very good, Sergeant. Follow me.
Forward! Halt!
The wreckers usually work in this area. It's known as Smugglers Bay. You must keep constant watch. I don't think you'll have long to wait.
Yes, sir.
You'll attack as soon as they appear on the beach. And you'll shoot to kill. Every man.
Very good, sir.
She's here. Where have you been, me darling? Are you avoiding me now?
Where do I usually go at this time? I've been taking food to me grandfather.
Wait.
Why?
It must be her. Who else could have warned him? I said wait. Just see she doesn't stray too far. The ship passes the headland shortly after midnight. We leave here after sundown. Have you got that?
Where's Roach?
Down on the beach. You think you can trust him? You're going to find out, Tiger. You and the Spider. Go and see for yourselves.
My job is to make ready the whaler. Then I must light 3 fires at intervals along the beach.
That will be for the soldiers?
It'll also serve as a warning to the ship. Now, as soon as I leave, you must go to my father. If he can get the soldiers here in time, he must be prepared to attack as soon as the fires are lit, right?
What about you?
Don't worry about me. I have 9 lives.
Chris, I'm scared.
If Black John is caught red-handed, your father will be cleared of the charge. But if your father's caught first, he'll be hanged. Now, we have 3 hours to work. Juma!
Man trying to kill you. Me follow him, me kill him fast. Very good, no?
Very good, yes.
Who is it?
One of Black John's men.
They know who you are?
No, I don't think so. At least they won't find out from him. Thank you, Juma.
Me come with you. Me help you, yes?
Yes, I think you can. Come on. Look after him, Mama.
John, what would you say if we had an informer among us? I'd cut his throat. But if the informer was a woman, what would you say then? I'd cut her throat and take pleasure in doing it. Where's Spider? Lying outside Lejeune's cottage with a knife in his back. And Roach? He got away. The cousin of yours, is he? Now, let's have the truth.
I told you the truth. Let me go.
I suppose this cousin of yours wouldn't be Squire Trevelyan's son, would he?
No.
It couldn't be that he's planning a little trap for us, eh, me darling? And it couldn't be that you knew him from the start. It's getting late, Betty. You best get along home. I said get along. To be told the truth, you're nothing to be frightened of. Are you mad? You've always wanted a little fun with her, Carlos. When you finish with her, we'll meet you down on the beach. The beach? Why not? What could the Squire do without soldiers? All right, Carlos. She'll go straight to the captain. Don't take too long. On your way. All right, ready?
All right. You're not hurt. What are you doing here, anyway?
Well, I was at the inn and... Oh, Captain, they found out about Chris. Oh, he is. He'll be on the way to the beach now.
Go to the camp and stay there till I get back.
It's very urgent. I have to see him. It's his son's life.
I told you, everyone knows Master Christopher is dead.
That is not true. Janie.
You've seen Chris?
Yes, but he's in great danger. He's going to light fires on the beach. Chris is alive. He's going to light fires on the beach. He's trying to help you to capture the wreckers.
You mean he's there now?
Yes.
Jenny.
What's the matter, Papa?
I ordered the soldiers to kill every man they see.
Save that to defend your son, Trevelyan. Soldiers don't get in, and Black John will. He's walked into a trap.
Soldiers. Get out quickly.
Thanks for your hospitality.
It was a pleasure.
Well, as new lord of the manor, you shouldn't be seen talking to the likes of me.
Captain, I'll recommend you for a free pardon. Or if you prefer, I'll give you a head start.
Will you look after Juma?
Of course.
A free pardon, eh? I don't think free pardons are for the likes of me. But thanks for the head start.
Where are you going?
Oh, a long way from here. My gift to the new Squire.